Are you learning English and want to start some real conversations with native English speakers? Or perhaps you're learning some other language and would like to get some ideas as to how to do some speaking practice. Now, I know it can be quite scary to start a conversation with someone who you have no idea about. Simple things like, oh, what am I going to say? I hope I don't look stupid, etc. I totally get you. So what we're going to do is, in this video, I'm going to answer that question as to what are the right things that you can say to a person and how you can start a conversation. Disclaimer, this video is not a dating video. So if you guys are thinking, or if you girls are thinking, I'm going to use this to hit on the opposite gender, no, this is not the one. However, you can use certain tips, but stick around to watch it. So let's start learning. Hello everyone and welcome back to Genesis Learning with me, Noel. In this channel, we do a lot of videos to help students in different languages. Different language exams like the IELTS, PT and OET. So if you're preparing for any of these, or you need some experience in talking to people, or you need some help to talk to people with your daily spoken language, then this is the channel for you. Please go ahead and consider subscribing to our channel. There's a small little red button there right at the bottom. Hit that and you will definitely get subscribed. However, there's a bell icon there close by. Hit that one as well so that you will be the first to know when we upload a video. Okay, anyways, let's get started now. Oftentimes, we as adults are very hesitant to talk to people we don't know. One of the ways that we do is we try to avoid eye contact, like how will it look if I'm talking and I'm looking down? Not good, right? So that is something that most of us try to do and we should avoid doing that. Let's firstly understand, there are certain styles of conversations that you should be very careful of. Firstly, your language. So it can be formal, it can be informal. Your formal language can be things like, okay, I got an example. Instead of saying, how are you? You can say something like, have you been well? Formal language, okay? It's already sounding cool. And you use this kind of language with people who you are at work with or who are senior to you. On the other hand, you can use informal language, like, simple things like, hey, what's up? Or how's it going? Or how you doing? Any of these, okay? That last one was Joey style. So if you're Friends fans, you will know it for sure. Anyways, let me get back. I'm getting too distracted. So you can use a formal or an informal language. Anything is possible. Let's start with some 10 conversation starter tips that you can use. The first thing is introduce yourself. Before you can get to know someone or you want to start a conversation, a simple thing to do is introduce yourself. Tell them who you are, etc., etc. Now, if you want to know how to introduce yourself, I've already done a video previously. Not sure if you've seen that or not, but if you've not, there. Hit that link and you can watch that video. I've gone in detail about that, so I'm not going to repeat it in this video. Second way that you can do is ask about a similar situation. Like, for example, you can say, like, how long have you lived in this particular country? Or how long have you been in this company? Or how do you know the host of the party? Simple conversation starters that you can use, okay? Then the next thing is start commenting something on the present situation. However, avoid politics and religion. It's something that will always get into an argument. So, you can say, like, if you are, say, for example, in a shopping center, okay, you can say something like, oh, there are a lot of customers today. Or if you're in a class, you can say, today's class was quite interesting. That's how you can start a conversation. The fourth thing that you can do is try to ask a question about themselves. Everyone likes to talk about themselves, right? So if you try to throw in a question like, say for example, what's your position in the company? Or yes, oh no, let's make it very simple. Say suppose you are in a class and you can say, hey, I noticed that you are in my history class. How long have you been taking this particular class? And the person goes, yeah, blah, 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 all the way. So try to ask a question about themselves. The next thing that you can do is make a statement or compliment that person. Say something like, hey, like if you are in a club, no, in a club you can't talk much. If you are in a pub, for instance, or anywhere, you can say like, hey, you seem to be enjoying the music, or you look like you are in a good mood today. Simple, right? That's how you can start a conversation with a person. The next conversation starter topic that you can perhaps use is some universal topics. You can talk about things like weather or sports, like guys love to talk about sports, or some entertainment, some movies, etc. Like for example, like you can just simply say like, hey, the weather was crazy this week. I don't know how it's going to be tomorrow. Like, what do you think? You've got a topic. You can start talking. Or you can say, did you watch the movie that released last week? There, a simple topic to start a conversation. Another thing that you can use is about the day. You can just ask someone, hey, how was your day? Or you can just talk about your day. Something very simple. The next thing that you can do is limit it to your workplace, or what is actually confined to your workplace. You can say something like, okay, hey, so-and-so, like Jack, how are things over at the sales department today? Okay, you're just trying to make conversation. Or you can say, oh, what a busy day. It's the first time, I'm coming here. Like, do you think it's always this busy? All of it actually applies primarily to the workplace. However, in the workplace, try to avoid too much of personal talk and also gossip. Keep it strictly professional. Next, another thing that you can talk about is your common interest. Like, say for example, when you have something similar to talk with your speaking partner, that means, okay, let me give an example. Like for example, you can say, hey, my cousin met you last night. I didn't know who you were. Or, I noticed that you've got, wait, how can I say that in a better way? Okay, let's put it this way. For example, you can say, I noticed that you've got a Manchester United jersey. Are you a fan of their team? Now, what if you don't have something of that sort? Then how about, say, cake? Like you can say, hey, I noticed that you bake some cakes, and even I like to bake cakes. And then that's how you can start the conversation. And the last thing that you can do, this always works, is ask open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are questions that are always expecting some kind of an answer. Like for example, hey, I heard you are getting a new house, or you are looking for a new house. So did you find one? Open-ended question. You can ask, hey, your hair looks great. What products do you use? And boom, that person has just opened up everything. So you see, these are some quick conversation starters. However, you have to be very careful. Careful about closing the conversation. If you had a good chat, you ended well by saying, I really enjoyed our chat. Thank you so very much. Or it was really nice to meet you, or something of that sort. That'll be good. Avoid things like, bragging too much. Don't talk too much about yourself. Here, the topic should be about the other person. And how do you do that? Listen more and talk less. Okay, just some small little tips. So that's all for today, and I hope you had a very informative video. And if you did, then all you have to do is hit that like button and share this video with your friends so that even they can get some help with their English language. If you need any further help with your studies, or you want to improve your language, get in touch with us either by dropping a comment right below or visiting us on our website, which is www.mygenesislearning.com. Send us an inquiry and one of us will definitely get in touch with you. Whew. Thank you so much for sticking around for so long. Make sure that you subscribed, and till we meet again, This is your tutor, Noel, signing out. Ciao.